What if Brazil's long wait for another World Cup trophy is about to end, but under a foreign coach? Yes, you heard that right. In a country where legendary Brazilian coaches have come and gone, where national pride has always demanded a homegrown tactician, this time the Selecao has turned to someone different, the Italian mastermind Carlo Ancelotti. For the first time in 60 years, Brazil has trusted a foreign manager to lead their golden dream. And Ancelotti's mission is crystal clear: to guide Brazil back to World Cup glory. Can he rewrite history and achieve what no foreign coach has ever done before? Today, we dive deep into Brazil's journey under Ancelotti, their struggles, their resurgence, and their hopes for 2026. Stay with us, because this is not just about football. This is about breaking traditions, defying odds, and perhaps witnessing history in the making. Before Carlo Ancelotti's appointment, Brazil's football was in chaos. Coaches were changed frequently, tactics were questioned, and results failed to match expectations. Local managers came and went, some with big reputations, some with bold promises. Yet, Brazil's fortunes refused to turn. So, in May of this year, the Brazilian Federation took a daring step. They appointed Carlo Ancelotti, a man from outside their football culture, a man whose career has been decorated with trophies across Europe, but had never taken charge of a national team before. This decision shocked many. After all, Brazil has won 5 World Cups, all under Brazilian coaches. Could an Italian really understand the passion, the rhythm, the ginga of Brazilian football? Critics raised eyebrows. Supporters were divided. But Ancelotti quietly accepted the challenge. And very quickly, he began to make an impact. Under Ancelotti, Brazil looked revitalized. In their latest friendly, they absolutely dismantled South Korea, winning 5-1. It wasn't just the scoreline, it was the way they played, with freedom, with intensity, with a spark that had been missing for years. 18-year-old wonderkid Estevão announced himself on the international stage with 2 brilliant goals. Real Madrid's dynamic duo, Rodrygo and Vinicius Jr, also found the net. For many fans, it felt like the return of Jogo Bonito, that beautiful Brazilian football the world fell in love with. But Ancelotti himself is not getting carried away. While fans dream of samba football, the Italian emphasizes discipline, structure, and teamwork. In his words, beautiful football is not just about tricks or flair. It's about movement off the ball, collective organization, and harmony on the pitch. It's a philosophy that has served him well in Europe. The big question is, can it deliver the biggest prize of all for Brazil? The next step in this journey is a clash with Japan. Brazil will face the Samurai Blue. And make no mistake, this is not a walkover. Japan has already secured qualification for the 2026 World Cup, becoming the first team from Asia to do so. They are in excellent form, full of energy and confidence. However, history tells a different story. In 13 meetings against Brazil, Japan has never managed a victory. For Ancelotti, this friendly is more than just a game. It's another opportunity to build chemistry, to test his squad, and to send a message to the world. Brazil is back, and they're coming for the trophy. At the pre-match press conference, Ancelotti was reminded of a very uncomfortable fact. No foreign coach has ever won the FIFA World Cup. Think about it. Every single champion, from Uruguay in 1930 to Argentina in 2022, was led by a coach of the same nationality as the team. The pressure on Ancelotti is therefore immense. But the Italian remained calm, even witty. With a smile, he replied, "Everything in life has a first time." His confidence is infectious. And slowly, Brazilian fans are beginning to believe. Yes, Brazil has already secured their ticket to the 2026 World Cup. But let's not forget, their qualification campaign was far from smooth. For a country used to dominating South American football, finishing 5th in the CONMEBOL standings was almost a humiliation. Neymar, Vinicius, Rodrygo, the stars were there, but the performances were not convincing. It was a wake-up call. Something had to change. Ancelotti's arrival is that change. His task is not only to win matches, but to restore confidence, unity, and a winning mentality. And so far, he seems to be on the right path. But one question hangs over everything. Neymar. The Prince of Santos, once tipped to become Brazil's greatest ever, is now 33 and battling injuries. Currently sidelined until November, Neymar's participation in the World Cup is uncertain. Ancelotti addressed this with honesty. There is no doubt about Neymar's quality. If he is fit, he will be in the national team. He can play in any squad in the world. But will he be fit? That's the million-dollar question. For many Brazilian fans, Neymar's presence is still symbolic. Even if Vinicius and Rodrygo lead the new generation, Neymar remains a talisman. His absence could hurt both on and off the pitch. While Neymar's future is uncertain, Brazil's new generation is bursting with talent. Vinicius Jr is no longer just a rising star. He is one of the best in the world. His pace, dribbling, and finishing have made him Real Madrid's main man. Rodrygo, too, has matured into a decisive forward. Then there's Estevão, the 18-year-old sensation, who is already being compared to legends of the past. His fearless performance against South Korea made headlines worldwide. With this mix of experience and youth, Brazil's squad under Ancelotti looks balanced and dangerous. What makes Ancelotti special is not just his tactical brilliance, but his ability to manage big egos and unite a dressing room. At Real Madrid, he handled Cristiano Ronaldo, Sergio Ramos, Luka Modric, and Karim Benzema with ease, guiding them to Champions League glory. Now, in Brazil, he faces a different kind of challenge, harnessing raw talent, youthful energy, and the flamboyant style of Brazilian footballers, while instilling discipline and structure. It's a delicate balance. But if anyone can do it, it's Carlo Ancelotti. So, can Ancelotti do it? Can he become the first foreign coach to lift the World Cup? The pressure is enormous. Brazil has not won the tournament since 2002. For a nation obsessed with football, 24 years without a trophy feels like an eternity. But under Ancelotti, there's hope. Hope that the Jogo Bonito will return. Hope that a mix of young stars and experienced leaders will shine. Hope that history will finally be rewritten. As Brazil prepares to face Japan, all eyes are on Ancelotti. The match itself may be a friendly, but the bigger battle is psychological, proving to the world that Brazil is ready. And maybe, just maybe, when the 2026 World Cup arrives, the world will witness something unprecedented. A foreign coach, an Italian legend, lifting the trophy for Brazil. Will happen? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Under Carlo Ancelotti, Brazil dares to dream again.